and probably more than what her looks were offering before.
Why does that usually happen after the looks fade? Why can't it happen before?
That's a great question. Part of me wants to blame like the media and the importance that they put on somebody's looks, especially young women. But honestly, I think it's just that more of a household conversation that needs to happen with women.
The bitch is always blaming the media. It's not the media. It is biology. As soon as you accept, biology and how the world actually works, because they don't even have to think about that. Women don't have to think about what men want. You know why? Because men are always throwing shit at them, throwing dick at them all the time, bro. Men have to actually take in what women want, because if we don't, we won't get them. We won't get them. All the man them know, that all the dons with the nice cars, with the money, the guys that are in shape, with the jewelry and that, they're the ones that get all the girls. So we have visual representations, of what it takes to get women. Women just fucking have to turn up, bro. That's all they need to do. They don't have to work. So they don't ever think in their head, you know what do men want from me? What do I need to get a good quality man? Because they mistake sexual attention, with relationship attention or marriage attention. It's not the same. Any man will fuck you. Do you know what I'm saying? But you don't have bare man that want to marry you because you're useless. That's what you are.
With girls, with daughters, with, ladies.
How do you think women should keep men interested when their looks begin to fade?
They can't. Most of them cannot. Make me a sandwich.
Wear more sexier clothes and do more freaky shit.
Yeah, but looks fade, bro. That's the body as well. When the body starts sagging, bro, do you know what I mean? What are you gonna do? You can say wear sexier clothes, bruv. Man's not really trying to see you when your body looks like a snowman, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Look like a melting 99 fucking Mr. Whippy, bro. Man ain't trying to see that.
Is it fair to say that women are attracted to men with status and high social value?
I would say yeah.
That's why I hide that blue tick, boy. Fuck these bitches. They ain't catching me lacking, fam.
Does that make them opportunists?
Yeah, yeah.
Does this make them opportunists?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit. This is what I said. Women don't build, they move in, bruv. Don't listen to these girls talking about, oh yeah, I want someone to build with. No. If you don't have your own shit when she meets you, she's going to choose the guy that has more than you. Women are biologically wired to pick the best situation for themselves. They're the most selfish beings on this planet. And I'm not saying that in a derogatory way, because that's how they're wired. They're built to think about themselves and their offspring, bro. Which guy can protect me? Which guy can provide the most? I'm going to go there. They're built to be selfish and look after themselves. Do you know what I mean? So as a man, you need to know the fucking game, and play it accordingly, bro. Don't hold it against them. It's not their fault, bro.
Kind of does make them opportunists. Yeah. I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
Okay, why is it acceptable for that behavior, but is often frowned upon when an older man takes on a young trophy wife?
See, I wouldn't say it is acceptable, because although it does happen, I personally wouldn't say it's acceptable. I don't think it's fair.
Okay.
What do you mean you don't think it's fair? You're a woman. If my man pulls up with a Lamborghini, you're giving him your phone number. Stop fucking lying. And it's the same. If a man leaves his overweight, less attractive girlfriend for a younger, better looking model, bro, it's the exact same thing as women leaving man for man with more money. It happens all the fucking time. But when a man leaves a woman, an older woman for a younger woman, he gets shamed for it. You know why, bro? Because these old women are bitter, bro, because they know that they're losing, fam. That's the reality of it, bro. They hate the game, bro.
Do you see any difference between the party girl who uses her early 20s to sleep with lots of alpha males and the mid-30s player guy who sleeps with lots of young, beautiful women?
I feel attacked, but...
You see that? You see that? You see that right there? You see the mid-30s guy with the money? That's why I say, guys, get your money up, bro. Then you can live your best fucking life. Do you know what I mean? Don't be chasing girls when you're younger, because when you're younger, you do not have the equipment. You don't have the materials. You don't have the facilities to give these girls what they want, bro. Do you know what I mean? Even when I was in high school, there was always them girls that were dating the college boys that rode the motorbikes and used to pick them up from school and that. That's how it always was, bro. When you're younger, you see what it is. And now these gal are single mums anyway, but that's another story. But the facts are, You don't have the facilities at that young age to give these women what they want. So do not focus on them. Focus on your damn self. And then when you get established, you can have the pick of the litter, man. Them peep game, bruv. Listen to what I'm telling you, bro. Man's gonna save you a lot of time and a lot of money, bruv. Dating these hoes, bruv. They're using you for free food.
The reason why that's frowned upon is because society's very hypocritical. And with them being hypocritical, if they see an older gentleman who was able to catch a young lady who has an interest in an older man, they feel as if, at least I believe, why couldn't I be in that position at my age? You know, and who knows the type of life that this older individual is living now when it comes to this specific lady.
Well, I'll go on for a pimp named Slickback, you know. So you know what it is, yeah? He's basically saying that these women are jealous in a nutshell, just in a very long-winded way. Like, man's trying to sound like Morpheus and that, but really, all he's saying is these gal are jealous. And it's completely spot on. I'll be real.
If you had to choose, would you rather be desired for your body or your finances?
Finances, absolutely.
Why?
Because financially, I already made it like bigger. You know, like my body has nothing to do with my status in a way. If I've made it financially, I feel like I made it in life, you know?
That's true. However, as a woman, we don't care about your finances, and you know that. And you know that. So all these women that love attention, that bullshit, saying that they would take the money over the attention, they're lying, bro. Attention is that's oxygen for these women, bro. Do you know what I mean? She's clearly got makeup on, she's got the lip gloss on, she's got her hair done, all of that. Bro, she wouldn't swap looking like that, yeah, for having money in the bank. She would not, bro. She's trying to attract them dicks, bro. And it's just the same with them younger girls when they're having their whole phase and having fun and that. They're making the most of their options because that's a time in their life where they're never going to have more options than that. So instead of actually planning for the future, they want to live in the now. Do you know what I mean? And amass multiple bodies, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Fucking graveyard settings, and then what? And then when they get to 29, they want to fucking settle down, bro. When they got more bodies than fucking Harold Shipman, I told you. Harold Shipman, Fred Rest, Freddy Krueger. Do you know what I'm saying? Beetlejuice, fam.
Why do so many women prefer to show off their bodies rather than their finances?
Shit, I don't know.
Yes, you do, bitch.
I think it's easier to show off like your body, you know,
And how
like,
much you make.
It's not easier. You just get a lot more attention for it. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. These girls are narcissists. All of them.
Yeah.
Are those women objectifying themselves?
No.
Zero accountability, guys. This is what I'm saying. If you want to learn a lot about a woman, just look at her Instagram. It will tell you absolutely everything you need to know about her. If the majority of her pictures are sexually suggestive or in bikinis or lingerie or whatever, she's a fucking narcissistic, attention-seeking, you know the rest, blood.